All right, Leo, you are next. Leo, Leo, Leo. Let's take the energy off the table. Get some new energy. Let me get a sip of water. Okay, Leo, you are next. See what is in the basic energy for our Leos. And then we'll go from there. What do we have for our Leos? Our bossy Leos. Knight of Pentacles in reverse is here for you, Leo. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So this is an energy of you being focused on material wealth and abundance, like overly focused on maybe money, things, cars, clothes, whatever it is, just whatever brings you attention in this energy, that is what you're focused on. It's very materialistic. You could be working hard for it, though. You could be working hard to get this attention. But you're definitely focused on things that are tangible. Okay, give me something for Leo. What else? The Hermit is here. So you could be surrounded by a Virgo. You don't have to be, but you could be. The Hermit energy is here because it really shows that you have two sides to you right now. One side of you is like you're forcing yourself into isolation. You don't want to be bothered by others. You're not trying to be like, you're not trying to, what is the word that I'm looking for? You're not trying to meet anybody's needs. You're not trying to make anybody happy. You're not trying to please people. That's what I'm looking for. My goodness. But but that's that energy, and but you also have another energy to where you're kind of focused on wanting to be the center of the attention. You wanting to show off your materialistic things, whether it be your hair, your nails, your body, the money that you make, whatever it is. So you have two different energies coming out. This could be the same Leo, could be a different Leo, but we'll see when we get into the energies. Let's see. What's in the love energy for Leo? I want to see if there's anything that, is there a person? Well, we got two cards. So Leo, somebody is saying, I wish you were mine. And then there's another energy with you light up my world. So you could have a secret admirer that looks at you and just loves you down, Leo. So let's see what else is here. Let's do some other basic energy actually. I don't know, whoever this person is keeping me smiling. I'm smiling for you because this person is really into you. Okay, so what is this? Atonement. Wow, so it does represent two energies in duality. We're going to clarify that energy because there's a lot with that one. Like, I almost feel like at times, Leo, you're forced to be something that you're not. Like, and it's you forcing yourself. I don't even think it's somebody forcing you. You have an energy of like people pleasing, and then you have an energy of like being really rebellious. Really weird. So with this atonement, and we have black and white, and then we have red. So it's almost like sometimes you want to sacrifice yourself, and other times you're just like, forget it. Like, I'm just going to do me. Like, I'm blocking everybody out. I'm doing my own thing. Release. So your energy here is release. Loosen your hold. Relax. Unwind. Release fear, anxiety, and doubt. I do feel like you have a fear of disappointing people, Leo. And this is where this atonement is coming in. Let's see what else comes out too. Loss. Look, You do have a fear of losing people. So by having this fear of losing people, sometimes you tend to lose your identity in situations. So let's get into what is the tarot portion of this message. And I hope y'all can see. Nothing worse than you can't even see the cards. All right, I'm taking it, the High Priestess. So you could be connected to a Pisces. You could be surrounded by a Pisces. We have a High Priestess energy here because I feel like, Leo, what secrets are you keeping? This energy of the High Priestess is definitely keeping secrets. Maybe there are some changes that are going to be made, or maybe you know something that somebody else doesn't know and you're keeping it close to your vest. You're not telling anybody about it. It's definitely a Pisces energy. You could be highly intuitive in this energy as well. Like a lot of times people look at you and they see that you can be materialistic, very brash, very people pleasing, but you also have an energy of actually like a spiritual energy. Like you have a lot of intuitive energy, and I feel like you're going with your intuition at times too. So there's something here that you know and other people may not know, and you're not going to tell them either. Okay, I'm trying to see if it came out in upright or reverse. The Magician is here. There's a lot of major arcana just to start with your energy. So we have the Pisces. You could be surrounded by Pisces. You could be getting advice from a Pisces, or you could just have Pisces in your chart. And then you have a Gemini in your energy, the Magician card with this Magician in reverse. So somewhere here, although there's secrets being kept, things that you know that you don't want any other person to know, deep down inside, there's a feeling of you feeling powerless. So although you have an energy of like you have a spiritual connection, you could be highly intuitive, you know secrets that other people don't know, there's still an energy for you that you feel powerless with this Magician in reverse, and you're still lacking motivation. And I think it's because you tend to lose yourself. I'm not saying you're losing, you tend to lose yourself in what other people think about you and how other people feel, and trying to people please other people. Gosh, that was a lot. In your blockage position is Page of Swords in reverse. So this is the arrogant part of you that you're blocking. Like the Page of Swords here feels like there is something that, again, you know that you're not telling other people, but you're blocking the part of you that can really hurt other people. Let me get more into this energy because there's two cards that came out in reverse. Okay, so somewhere in this energy, Leo, there is some lies going on. I gotta look at these cards because something is just off here. And sometimes it's not always clear. Okay, so we have the Page of Swords here, and this is in your blockage position. So being arrogant, you have secrets, things that you can expose or tell, and then you have the Queen of Swords energy. So this is the energy of somebody being very reckless and ruthless, telling lies, trying to control a situation. All right, give me another energy for that one because this just took a turn. Let's go back to the beginning. So here you are showing off. You're also isolating yourself. Could be the same person or a different person. Atonement. There's two different energies, black and white, and then another energy of like wanting the attention. So you want to block people out, but yet you want attention. You want to release, but you're afraid of loss. You have secrets that you know that other people don't know, perhaps. And although you have these secrets, this mystery, this intuitive nature, the Magician here represents, in reverse, represents feeling powerless. And then in your blockage position, you have the Page of Swords and the Queen of Swords in reverse. The Page of Swords and the Queen of Swords in reverse. Leo, don't be upset with me, but is there some jealousy going on underneath that you try to block? Like, I feel like you have made a change overtly with the high priestess, and you've seemingly, kind of pulled back and kind of showed yourself as a little bit powerless, or maybe you pulled back because you feel like you have a lack of power in the situation. Okay, so I could see this. So I feel like in this energy, this doesn't have to be you, it could be a Leo that you're connected to, or this could be you. But the Magician in reverse here is like maybe underneath you've lost power in a situation and you're doing something to get your power back. So we have the Page of Swords and the Queen of Swords. So there's a lot of arrogance and dishonesty, and there's some games that are being played. But this is where you're kind of like not showing people that the games that you're playing, you're keeping a lot of things in secret. So I'm asking, is there an energy of you being revengeful that's going to come up? Tell me more about this Queen. I feel like you're hiding your emotions. But the question is, why are you hiding how you feel? What is to gain from this for Leo? Seven of Pentacles. You just could be in a situation to where you are going through an, oh my gosh, do I dare say like an identity crisis? You don't know. You're trying to figure it out. It's a lot. I need to clarify some of this energy. Leo. Where's my other little cards? What is Leo getting at here? Two big cards. I'm going to send the energy. You could have had a spiritual awakening, Leo. Maybe there's some type of new commitment. We have the Queen of Swords that's coming in upright. The Sun, Leo, showing up to their own energy. Nine of Pentacles, you manifesting new opportunities. So you could just really be trying to start all over again. The Hierophant representing commitment and connecting to people. This could be a Taurus in your energy. Of course, the Sun is Leo. The Two of Pentacles, really juggling options, trying to prioritize what is right for you. And the Knight of Swords, maybe making a haste decision. So it's coming across a little fake, but really it could be you truly trying to connect to the better half of yourself, that better positive power, that better positive energy that you can possess. So I feel like you're really trying to suppress being negative and vindictive and jealous because it is in your blockage position, and you're really trying to shine. You're really trying to get your swag back or connect to a better you. So you're trying to release the old you. You want to be atoned by something new. But at the same time, you fear losing your identity because you've lost your identity so many times because you tried to people please a lot of people. But I feel like you're happy, though. I feel like you're happy when you're around certain people. I really do. Leo, you've complicated this for me. It's all good. Let me see. What is the advice for Leo, if any, after we get this long, drawn-out reading? So Leo, somebody is saying, I wish you were mine, and you light up my world. So stay in that energy. Six of Cups, reconnecting. Who is this person? Six of Cups is you having nostalgia, you wanting to reconnect, lamenting over a past lover or a past situation. It doesn't have to be a person that you were in love with, but it could be a person that really made you feel good. However, this person could be a person that helped you lose your identity too, so be very careful. But I feel a warmth and a chill when I talk about this person for you. Like, maybe it's time to give this person another shot. Who is this person? Let's get into money. That was quick. Leadership. So it did come out in reverse, so it could be some delays, but it's time for you to step into that leadership role because you are ready. And you could be denying yourself more money, more resources because you do have a fear of failure and you do want to be liked by a lot of people. You don't like too much negative energy. I don't care what Leos say. They do like being liked because they like to be the center of attention. So this leadership role, it's time for you to step into your leadership and have, what is it? Leadership. You're stepping into a role as a leader. You're ready. So it's time for you to improve your career and improve basically the way that you do things so you can step into this leadership role and you can get all that life has to offer. Because I do see you and I do know that you want this, and Leos already think of themselves as leaders, so it should come naturally for you. You just can't make everybody happy. Okay, let me see. Let me get one more energy out because Leo, you threw me for a loophole, but it's okay. What else is the big picture for this Leo energy? I can't make it up. Reunion. There is something here. Who are you reconnecting with? So just get ready, Leo. You're about to reconnect with somebody. I wish you were mine. You light up my world. Just do not lose your identity in this person. That's what I have for you. Thank you for watching. Bye.